Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Empower Yourself. My name is Jose Cuellar, and in today's video, I want to talk about why you should listen to audiobooks and how audiobooks work for me. To start off, what is the best way to empower yourself and achieve anything you want in life? It's through reading or listening to audiobooks. And in this video, I will be explaining how audiobooks are more important than what you think. I'll be sharing my experience on audiobooks since I started listening to audiobooks. And at the end, I'll be sharing 5 tips that will help you get started and get the most out of audiobooks. So let's get started. Important question. After we die, what is the main thing that we can leave behind and live forever? It's our knowledge and our wisdom. Look at all the multi-billionaires like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk. What do they have in common besides obviously being the richest people in the world? They read a lot every day and they attribute all of their success thanks to reading. Let me tell you, I had never liked reading books until this past summer. I found myself in a really low moment and I decided to give them a try. All the successful people were reading. They were saying that that's the best thing that you can do, and I decided to give them a try. I started listening to The Compounding Effect, and within days, my life completely changed. I seriously began to think, to see, and to act differently just from one audiobook. Not only did I just read, but I actually started applying what I was listening to, and my life just started changing in the best possible way. I know you've heard about knowledge is power, but knowledge is not power. Knowledge is the potential for power, and it's not what you do with knowledge where the real power comes from. Another book I listened to was Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is one of the best books in the world, and I could not believe what I had been missing all these years. I started changing my mindset. I thought so differently, and I just got obsessed listening to audiobooks. Now I listen to at least one audiobook every 2 weeks, sometimes one per week, but at least one every 2 weeks. Think about this. What is something you really want to be better at, something you want to learn, but you just don't know how to do it, you don't know how to start it, you don't know anything about it? And I can guarantee you that there's definitely many books about that topic that you can read or listen to. By listening to that audiobook, you'll gain a lot of knowledge and you're gonna empower yourself to literally do whatever you want. And this is powerful. Literally, you can do whatever you want through books. These are my 5 tips on how to get the most out of your audiobooks. First off, if you don't have an audiobook yet, I'll be posting a link down below so that you can get a free trial. You're gonna get a free audiobook, and even if you cancel, you can keep the audiobook forever. But once again, give it a try, and in my opinion, it's the best investment that you can make in yourself, because you're only gonna keep growing and learning and improving, and that can help you make more money and be better, be more happy. So now you don't have any excuses. Click the link down below. You're gonna get your free audiobook, give it a try, and then we'll go from there. So let's start off with tip number 1. First, you gotta build a foundation. Don't start multitasking like you've heard probably before. Listen to the audiobook first, build a foundation, listen to it without doing anything for at least 20, 30 minutes, whatever you can. Build a foundation, get the hang of, being at the moment, because it's very easy for your mind to just drift away. They're doing the hard part already. The audiobook is doing the hard part. So your mind could be drifting away and you got to bring it back. It starts drifting away and just bring it back. Build that foundation first before you start multitasking. Now, tip number 2. Now, after building the foundation, you can start multitasking with certain things that require very low brain power. So for example, when you're driving, you can listen to an audiobook. If you go for walks, listen to the audiobook. If you're doing dishes, cleaning the house, things that don't require much brain power, give them a try. Save yourself some time, multitask, and once again, be alert from your mind drifting away. If it starts drifting away, you can just rewind 30 seconds or just stop and re-listen to it. Because it's very important that you don't listen to it very passively. You're trying to get the most out of it. That's the whole point of listening to an audiobook. Now, the third tip that I really like about Audible is that you have the rewind button, 30 seconds. Sometimes your mind does drift away, so you're required to just, click back 30 seconds and it's perfect. You just go back, you re-listen to it, and you're back on track. Or sometimes the audiobooks just go into, maybe they tell you something that you've never heard before, and you're like, wow. And it just takes you, a little bit more to absorb that information you've never thought about. You've never thought about this different way. And those 30 seconds just make things perfect. Sometimes I go back a minute just to kind of like re-emphasize what I just listened. But this is a really nice feature that I really love. Fourth tip, something I really like about audiobooks is that you can actually fast forward. Sometimes the author may read a little bit slower, so you need to fast forward at 1.1, 1.2, or 1.3 just to stay a little more engaged. But not just that, you can also go through audiobooks so much faster, because you'll see in the future, once you see the benefit of audiobooks, you're going to want to listen to more. I mean, there's so many out there, and imagine all these successful people. Sometimes it takes them many years to create this one book, and you can consume all that information in 1 week. Imagine how much information you could be consuming. So imagine putting it at 1.2, 1.3 and consuming more information faster and faster. So this is a great strategy. But once again, it depends on the type of audiobook that you're listening to. Some audiobooks are easy and some are more advanced. For example, one of them I just finished is How to Own Your Own Mind. This was a great audiobook, but it was a little more challenging. A lot of sentences I was just like, whoa, I've never seen this in this way, and so I had to rewind a lot. But that audiobook was awesome. It was great. I highly recommend it. So let's go to the last tip number 5. It's definitely important for you to choose a book from either a topic or an author that you really like, because you have to stay engaged. If you're listening to something that you just don't care about, more than likely you're not going to finish it. And that's really bad for you. You want to always finish everything that you start. So get a book that really interests you, something maybe you want to learn, maybe an author or a person that you're interested to see how their life unfolded, or just stay engaged. Get something that you know for a fact that you're going to stay engaged. I can definitely talk more about audiobooks because they've been great to me, but let me know in the comments if you want another video or more information in the future. If any of you have any good tips or ideas, make sure to drop them down in the comments. And don't forget to get your free audiobook, the free trial. And once again, you can cancel and you can keep your book, but I highly recommend invest in yourself. This is one of the top ways that you can invest in yourself, and trust me, it's gonna be so worth it. Your life is gonna change, but you just have to do it. Also, I'm so close to hitting my first 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed yet and you got some valuable information, I would highly appreciate it if you can subscribe now. I highly appreciate all your help and your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.